Welcome to another episode of Let's Chat With. Joining me is professional CrossFit athlete and mom, Arielle Loewen. So how are you doing today, Arielle?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. We had some cold days this past week, but now the sun is shining. So how could you not have a good day?
As I said in the introduction, you are a professional CrossFit athlete. How did you get into CrossFit?
I got into CrossFit actually right out of high school. So I graduated high school and I was an athlete in high school. So I was looking for something to continue kind of competing in. So my boss at the time, I worked at a cheer clinic. My boss did CrossFit. So he said, "Hey, Arielle, I think you'd be great at CrossFit. Come try it with me." So I went to the box and instantly it was competitive. They set a clock and I just fell in love with it. So I actually couldn't afford it because I was still in college at the time. So I went up to the owner at the gym and I said, "Hey, I love what you're doing here. I'd love to join CrossFit, but I can't afford it. Do you have any deals, any discounts?" And he actually told me if I helped clean the gym, if I cleaned the sweat towels, he would let me come to CrossFit in exchange for a membership. So that's how I got into it.
For those who do not know what CrossFit is, what is CrossFit?
CrossFit is a mixture of everything. We do a little bit of running, agility, weightlifting, gymnastics, and we'll put it all together in what we call a WOD. So a workout of the day. Everybody shows up, does the same workout. It might be 21, 59 pull-ups and burpees and cleans with a barbell. And then everybody will do that workout and kind of like the whole community joins in.
What advice do you have for someone that wants to try CrossFit for the first time, but is afraid to?
That's hard to say because CrossFit can be intimidating. I could get why people would look at CrossFit and be like, "Oh, that's kind of scary. They lift weights." My advice would be just give it a try. Show up if there's ever a free community class, like a Friday Night Lights deal. We just had the open. Show up, give it a try. If it's for you, awesome. If it's not for you, that's okay. Find some type of fitness outlet that is perfect for you.
Why do you think more people are getting involved in CrossFit?
CrossFit is for the crazy people. You have to be a little crazy to like the feeling of after you finish a workout, you just lay on the floor dead. So it's definitely for people who are looking for a way to push themselves if they still have a little competitive edge in them. And it's nice to show up like the WOD, the workout of the day. Most CrossFits you'll go to, they'll write the workout for you. So it's nice to just show up to the gym and, okay, there's your workout. Let's do it with the class. And then you leave. And there's not much thought that has to go into it.
In January, with previous guest Carrie Pierce, went to Miami, Florida for Wodapalooza. What is Wodapalooza?
Wodapalooza is like the biggest fitness festival, I feel like, in the world. So it's a CrossFit competition. You have to do an online qualifier to qualify for it. And people come from all over to Miami and Florida and they watch people do CrossFit. They watch teams do CrossFit. And it's just a fitness festival. That's the best way to put it. But people are by the beach. They're walking around with muscle tanks on. Some guys have no shirts on. It's just a good environment in the sunshine.
Then in the elite female competition, Humble Killers came in third. Why that name? How did it feel getting on the podium?
Yeah, we actually, Carrie Pierce and Alex Gazan, and it was us three were on a team. And we originally were just going to be AKA. So Arielle, Carrie, and Alex, our initials. But our personalities are all kind of humble, but on the competition floor, we also attack. So we came up with the name on a podcast, actually. Someone called us Humble Killers because we're very humble and we attack. So we just kind of ran with it and we were the AKA Humble Killers. And it was so much fun. Every year, Carrie Pierce has been to Wodapalooza, the fitness festival. She's been on the podium as an individual. So when we went as a team and kind of all got together, she's told us, she's like, "No pressure, team." But every year I've gone there, I've been on the podium. So it was really fun to do a team competition with her because she is so fit and also help her get on the podium again. We ended in third place.
The road to the CrossFit Games in Madison, Wisconsin have begun. How does one qualify for the games?
It's actually a pretty detailed process, but there's 3 stages. Open just happened and anyone in the world can sign up for the open. 3-week long of workouts. So you have 3 workouts to do. You submit them to CrossFit. If you're in the top 10%, you move on to stage 2, which is called quarterfinals. If you do well in quarterfinals, you move on to stage 3, which is semifinals. And from semifinals, they take the top 5-ish to the games. So 3 different sections that you have to kind of qualify for the next stage.
Do you hope to be going this year? How are your qualifying workouts going?
Thank you for asking. They're actually going really well. We just finished stage 1, which was called the Open, and I had my best Open performance to date. So the goal is to just keep qualifying, qualify to semifinals, and hopefully make my way to the games this year.
You have done CrossFit for so many years. Would you ever consider trying a Spartan obstacle race or a DecaFit challenge?
I think I would Spartan or maybe a Tough Mudder, but I would want to do it with a group of people. I wouldn't really want to just do it by myself. I think you can do it in teams. So I'd love to maybe get a team of 5 to 10 friends and do it together. But I don't think I would want to compete in it because it's a lot of running.
Football, basketball, baseball, hockey players have them, and so do you. You have a trading card. How did that come about?
Yeah. I actually have an agent. So his name's Jared. He's awesome. He works behind the scenes for me. And he reached out to a company who has CrossFit athlete trading cards. And he kind of approached me with the idea, hey, do you want a trading card? And I was like, absolutely. I've always seen the baseball cards. All the professional people have one. So I was very excited this year when he kind of orchestrated it all and I got my own trading card.
Besides being an athlete, you're also a mother. What is that like?
It's so much more fulfilling than just being an athlete. Because, of course, athlete is great. I have an awesome title of CrossFit Games athlete, but it's fun. They only a season. Like the CrossFit Games is in August. So in August, that weekend, I feel like, oh, I'm a CrossFit Games athlete. But 99% of the other part of my year is spent being a mother, and it's so fulfilling. And it's just nice to come home and be loved by a little human who just shows like unforgivable love and grace and all that. And she just keeps me on my toes and keeps me in perspective and balanced of like, you're a professional athlete, but also guess what? You're a mom. So you don't get to just wear this hat too high or the mom hat too high.
In 2021 and 2022, you were named Fittest Mom in America. What was it like for you to get that honor?
I didn't even realize it. I think my first title was 2021. I didn't realize it until December. I was chatting with some friends and my husband actually, and he was like, you know what? I think of every mom who tried out to go to the games, you placed the highest, so you earned the title. And I kind of didn't believe him at first. And then I had to go through and look at it. And I was like, he's right. I am the fittest mom in America. So it was fun to get, it has a cool ring to it. It was nice to get that title.
Fellow CrossFitter Tia Claire Toomey will become a mom soon. What advice do you have for Tia?
I don't know if I have any advice because it's fun to just figure stuff out yourself. But I would just tell her to enjoy the journey of pregnancy, enjoy the journey of a newborn phase, because all the phases of being a mother are different. So just enjoy each one in the stage she's in.
What future goals do you have in CrossFit and your personal life?
CrossFit's easy. I'd like to go to the games as many years that I'm healthy. So hopefully this year, hopefully next year. And then in personal life, I would really like to start growing like a brand or a business. So my husband sells homes. He builds homes. I would love to partner with him somehow in the future. And when he builds a home, I'm working behind the scenes to market it and sell it so people can be in the know about a family business, I guess.
Finally, where can people find more information about you? Instagram, TikTok, website, Twitter, Facebook?
Definitely Instagram is what I'm on the most. And it's just Arielle Arm. My former last name before I got married was Armstrong. So I had Arielle Arm. But now that I'm Arielle Loewen, I just keep it. So they can find me on Instagram.
Thank you, Arielle, for joining me on this episode of Let's Chat With.
Thanks for having me. Love it.